I can't make this stuff up, bro. Like, y'all just be thinking I just be lying. And oh, bro, you tripping, bro. You don't know what you talking about, bro. Like, honestly, I'm learning, bro. I'm not here to teach. I'm here to learn with y'all. And the same stuff y'all learning is the same stuff I'm learning, man. I might not believe everything, but it's a lot of stuff that just does not make sense. And they gonna have to make it make sense, because 2024 is gonna be an amazing, crazy year. And I know a lot of y'all as well are waiting to see what's all finna go on throughout this year, 2024. But I hope you all enjoyed this video. Hit that like button. Let's get into it right now so we can see what's going on.
The final goal is to eradicate humanity as we know it. Once you understand the final destination, it becomes much easier to look back and identify the psychological conditioning, the biological tampering, the cultural grooming, and the educational prepping that we have been subjected to for decades in preparation to making us accept a post-human future. It takes a lot of physical and psychological abuse to get an intelligent species like ours to agree to its own extinction. Most, if not all, that has transcended in the last 60 years was designed to get us closer to accepting such a dystopian reality. Whether you care to accept it or not, we live in a hyper-controlled matrix where our perception of reality is meticulously planned, managed, and executed in order to control and steer us in whichever direction they wish. And the direction is a post-human world. For this, they first needed to destabilize, dehumanize, and demoralize humanity through every means possible. The destruction of the nuclear family, children being indoctrinated by the state, abortion, the eradication of God and spirituality from education, life in mega cities and away from nature, toxic food, air and water, social media, replacing real human connection and interaction, engineered financial crisis and taxation, endless wars and massive migration, stress, anxiety, depression, drugs and alcohol, constant fear-mongering, moral relativism as the new religion, and I could go on and on about how humanity has been influenced and forced to move away from all the things that give us strength, security, purpose, and meaning.
Oh my God. I'm gonna be honest right now. She is preaching. Everything she is saying to me personally, I feel like that she talking about, you know, just how it is living in 2020. I'm gonna say 2024. If you've been alive this entire time, and no telling when you was born, but being alive in today's society, this is 100% facts. And she's steady dropping gems. Like, they're literally trying to demoralize. Like, and they're promoting demoralization. Like, look, you go on TikTok, look at the most popping songs. We go do a reaction to some that I actually saved not too long ago. That talked about the demoralization. Like, nobody really care about having morals nowadays. Everything is really publicized. That makes sense. So I feel on that.
A weak, immoral, disconnected, ignorant, and unhealthy population is an easy target for the next stage, the creation of an entire generation of androgynous beings. Masculinity is under attack psychologically, culturally, and biologically. Women are being replaced in sports, entertainment, and politics by men pretending to be women. And children are being indoctrinated at school to think that gender is a choice. The transgender movement is not a grassroots movement. It comes from the top. It has nothing to do with people's freedom of expression, sexuality, or civil rights. It's an evil psyop with a clear agenda to get us closer to transhumanism by making us question the most fundamental notion of human identity, our gender.
Wow.
If you don't know who you are, if you already identify as a hybrid between a man and a woman, you will be easily convinced to become a hybrid between human and machine. Gender ideology is the 2 + 2 = 5 from George Orwell's 1984 dystopian novel. It's the final test to see whether we will follow the most absurd party line towards our own extinction.
Oh
But
my
2 +
God.
2 = 4. And no matter how you choose to dress, call yourself, or change your physique, will not change that. The sad reality, though, is that in the gaslighting process to get us closer to a post-human future, they have mentally and physically harmed an increasing number of children and young people, and it's only getting worse.
It's true.
Must be stopped.
Man. I don't know who she is, but I have to really look her up because she's literally speaking about just how this world is in general. And we talk about that a lot. And this is sad just to see where the world is going. Like everything that's being blasted, just even to the youth. And it's sad because, man. I know it's a lot of people out there who are really hands-on with their kids and their children to constantly instill that they're loved, they're cared about, they're respected, and they're smart. You know what I'm saying? And they don't have to take heed into what's going on in social media days. You get what I'm saying? W parents in the chat, man, for real.
You were able to name a whole lot of women at one time. What? Sexy Red? Who else? Ice Spice? Who else? Cardi B? Right? Okay. Ruby? All of these people. When I asked you to give me a list of women that you respect, what was the main name you said?
Mom.
There's an imbalance there.
Ooh.
If you can name off 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 women that have an influence over your life, have your attention and focus, but there's only one woman who you respect, the main person, maybe that's mom or big mama or auntie, that's the imbalance.
Hey, I'm not even finished. We got some more time to go, but I kind of wanted to stop and just let y'all listen to that. This teacher, and this is an amazing teacher. I seen a lot of her clips on social media, and this was just one I had to, honestly, it stood out, right? Young black man, melanated man, see some, Hispanics in there as well. I have a white guy in there as well. What are some influential women that y'all know in general? And they named Ice Spice, Ruby Rose. I don't even know what Ruby Rose do no more. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Ruby Rose, Sexy Red, Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, and then said, "What woman do you respect?" And said, "My mom." And said that is complete total like you're inspired by these women, and the way they inspire themselves is pretty crazy. But you respect your mom, and you're not inspired by that woman, and hopefully she respects herself. A lot of these moms now, a lot of them, they be, I don't got to say it. I mean, I see on social media, they be posting.
Because reality is you only spend so much time with your mom or your big mama or auntie, but I guarantee you Sexy Red and Cardi B and Nicki Minaj and everybody else gets your attention a whole lot more than they do. Why? Because they got them jiggly parts, right? Let's just talk about it. That's the first thing you
Got
said.
them
As you
jiggly
shaking
parts.
their booty, right? If you can't even talk about a woman's body without breaking down and giggling like a little boy, that means we have some discussions to make. Because your energy and focus goes on them, but when it's time for somebody, an actual real-bodied woman to get in your face, and it's difficult to talk about it, that's what my job is today, is to help you to mature a little bit when you're dealing with the subject of women. But it can't stop there. You see hella toxic relationships all the time. What are some of the shows? What do you think when you see all these toxic relationships going viral? They become popular, they become famous, they even get money because they can brand things. How you feel when you see that?
It's crazy. It's crazy, man. Y'all know all the housewives of this. They got, all these shows that's promoting infidelity. Like, it's basically what it is, personally. It's draining.
Okay, go for it.
When I see stuff like that on social media, I'm gonna be honest, I do think it's funny.
And this is where it's at. When you laugh at it, even though you know it's not right, you're still condoning it. If she carries herself disrespectfully, what do you do then?
You disrespect.
Okay, that's where I want to check you. So when you're dealing with young ladies and I know, like you said, I know that that's wrong, but if you're still entertaining it and laughing at it, that's not the righteous thing to do. Because once you give them that like, once you give them that attention, once you give them that energy, you're saying continue to do it. So it goes against your inner compass if you're saying, oh, all this data, right? Right? Leaving them on scene. Oh, not responding, ghosting them, right? calling them ugly, hitting them, talking over them, being defiant, talking trash, talking about them to their friend, putting them down more than they already are down themselves. These are the behaviors that you called yourself on. I didn't say this to you. You checked yourself. And a part of today is being young man enough to check yourself and recognize the areas that are not truthful, that are not fair, that are not righteous. And if you find yourself doing that, you got to check yourself and say, that's not for the healthy, higher good of that person. That's not for the healthy, higher good of me to even behave that way. Anytime you're in a situation where you see yourself acting in these ways, are you proud of this? Yes or no? Does it feel good to have to bust yourself on this? Yes or no? I can't hear you. Yes or no?
No.
When you find yourself acting in these ways towards the women in your life, your friends, your girlfriends, your aunties, your cousins, your sisters, your moms, you go back before they have to check you. And you check yourself and you say, you know what, I wasn't being fair. Let me make that right. I apologize. What?
Truth.
What?
Justice.
What?
Righteousness.
Stand up. What's a word of affirmation? Practice on auntie. What's a word of affirmation you got? Show me some respect. Beautiful. What else? Anybody got something else? Thank you. It is true. I look great today. How does my energy feel? I want you to get the practice of understanding that affirming a woman is not always about how she looks. What about my energy?
Believe in yourself.
Believe in myself. What else?
Strong.
Huh?
Strong.
I'm strong. I'm powerful. What else?
Persistent.
You know how to say and compliment a woman without it being about her body. Practice that some more. Because if you only giving compliments to her booty and her breasts and how her hair looks, that's what she's going to value. She is more than just a physical being. She is also things on the inside. In the event that women are disrespectful,
Preaching.
to you and you don't know what to do, don't put your hands on them. Don't tilt your inner compass and start cussing them out. You go find somebody older and more mature to counsel you through the situation, and they will give you guidance to figure out what to do. That might be breaking up with that friend. That might mean breaking up with that girlfriend. Whatever it is you have to do, get guidance on it. But if you try to do it yourself, you might find yourself in a situation that's even worse. Like you said, you've seen people go to jail over this, right? Taking matters into their own hand and then it getting flipped on you. You want to call me like you've been calling any of the other young people? You want to tell me I'm ugly like you've been telling those other young women? Why not? That's disrespectful. You know that. I don't care what Cardi B, I don't care what's their names, Sexy Red, I don't care what the environment and everybody else is clapping for. You know the right thing. Deep down inside, you know that you wouldn't do it to your mother. You know you wouldn't do it to me. So I don't care how much this media and this entertainment around you convinces you that it's cool because they put it over a dope track, because they give a visual to it that's popular and viral. If you know inside with your inner compass it's not the right thing to do, remember my voice in that moment.
Woo! Hey, I feel like I don't have to say too much. I feel like she spoke her truth. I know a lot of you all want to possibly follow her. Her name is Miss Mary, and I'm gonna try to put this on the right here. This is her page. If y'all want to go and show her some love, if y'all want to go and show her any type of support and possibly catch on to more of her videos, because she speak a lot. And I feel like personally what she did to these kids is honestly gave them a lot of truth, and just even what's going on in the world of agendas that are being pushed to demoralize and feminize and demasculate men and women. You get what I'm saying? Like, to put them in these vulnerable situations to fail. I know a lot of y'all can agree with that. It doesn't matter what race, what age, what gender, whatever you is, like, it's all around the board. You get what I'm saying? And that's why that last video I played coincides with each other. And I want to play this right next to each other so you all can see that that's not just one person. Like, it's people who are out here also teaching and showing love and respect of just what's going on around this world. You get what I'm saying? So I hope that you all enjoy and honestly understood what she was saying here, because she spoke. And when she spoke, she meant it. And she articulated in a way for them to understand. And that's what I respect. So, hey, y'all can let me know y'all thoughts on what she said down below and how y'all feel. And let's get to the next one.
Bet some of you are still gonna go here to get some fries, even after you watch this crazy video.
Oh, not
If
Mickey
you go to
D's.
McDonald's, anywhere
Not
in the
Mickey
world, you will
D's.
find French fries. And you will find that they're always made from the same potato, the russet Burbank potato. This is a potato from America that's unusually long and difficult to grow, but that's what they want, because when you're McDonald's, you like those red boxes with a little bouquet of very long chips. It looks really good, and so they insist that they have no blemishes at all. There's a very common defect of russet Burbank potatoes called net necrosis, and you've seen potatoes with a little brown line sometimes. Well, McDonald's won't buy them, and the only way to eliminate that is to eliminate an aphid, and the only way to do that is with a pesticide called Monitor. That is so toxic that the farmers who grow these potatoes in Idaho won't venture outside into their fields for 5 days after they spray. And then when they harvest their potatoes, they have to put them in these atmosphere-controlled sheds the size of a football stadium because they're not edible for 6 weeks. They have to off-gas all the chemicals in them.
The fact that they are not edible for 6 weeks. I love McDonald's, man. Fries. I don't eat nothing else from McDonald's really, but they fries. I don't think I ever seen the skin on a McDonald's fry. I know a lot of y'all can possibly agree. Like you can go to a Wingstop, Five Guys, and you see the little skin on the. You never see skin on McDonald's fries, and I know a lot of y'all can agree with that because I know I'm not the only one.
Did you hear about the Balenciaga missing person?
No.
This is in one of the Balenciaga stores. The mannequin that they have, the one that looks human, is actually a missing person.
Holy shit.
There's this model for Balenciaga. His name is Christopher G. And he posed on so many different ads for Balenciaga, different shoots, everything. But he went missing. And around the same time he went missing, what happens? They have a mannequin in one of the Balenciaga stores that looks exactly like him. Look at this picture. This is a picture of the mannequin.
Is that Pusha T, fam?
Now this is a picture of him. It looks the exact same.
Nah, they do look the
Looks the exact same. And I mean, it's supposed to look the exact same, but that real?
No, this looks too real.
That looks so real, right? This guy's been missing. Family, friends don't know where he's at. Facebook is going wild right now with conspiracy theories because even just think about what's happened with Balenciaga thus far.
Kids.
Satanic occults, you know, some shady business deals. It wouldn't be so far-fetched if they made somebody disappear.
100.
Yeah, that's just crazy. That is crazy. Let me see if I can find one more. There possibly be more depth detail about what is going on.
This Balenciaga mannequin was a real person. There is a theory that Balenciaga has been turning real-life models into mannequins to be used in their stores. Well, you see, there was this model for Balenciaga named Christopher G, who was well known in the industry and posed for many different Balenciaga campaigns. But one day he mysteriously vanished, with his family and friends not knowing where he went. Interestingly enough, just around the time he disappeared, a lifelike mannequin showed up at one of Balenciaga's flagship stores. And if you take a closer look at the mannequin, it looks exactly like Christopher G. With everything that's been going on behind the scenes with Balenciaga, is it possible that this Balenciaga mannequin
that is
was
crazy.
So multiple people all over the world last night captured faces by the moon, which is ridiculous. So the videos you're about to see are going to blow your mind. All I got to say is, give me what you got. Come on. Check this out.
You gotta see this. But you gotta see this. Okay, from the naked eye, there's nothing but the moon in that street light. But when I zoom in, look next to the moon.
Peoples who have been watching this video. Here we go. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and zoom in so y'all can see this is not a camera. There it is, the face. What? That's definitely a face.
Nah, they gotta be fake.
Looks like it's some stuff that's coming off of the moon. And zoom in, there he is. There's the face right there. This is not a trick.
What?
Or anything like that. Watch in the comments, oh, that's fake. Oh, that's fake. Okay, it's not Hollywood, people. Yeah, so, yeah, what you're witnessing, hold on, let me get my camera. Got me shaking my camera again. Let me see here. What? You ain't talking about that. Hold up. People can see.
See, like, the eyes and, like, the nose.
Dang, that's
So
creepy.
This is multiple videos on December 4th,
That is creepy.
2023. Comment below what you think. A lot of people are saying blue beam. People say that it's a filter. I don't know, to be honest. What do you think?
Wow. I don't know. Because I think we did a reaction to one of those clips before, and I told you I was fake. But I didn't get to see the entire clip where they actually recorded it raw and showed from where they were standing to when they zoomed in. And I feel like you ain't no Hollywood, and you ain't just finna do no amazing edit like that. So that possibly could have been real. But there's no telling what it could have been as well.
Come out, little mouse.
Dang, that's crazy. Wow. That just gave me chills, y'all. It's definitely a hologram, though. It's just a hologram. I think, if I'm not mistaken, that's in Vegas.
Is Doja Cat possessed? Is Doja Cat possessed? Recently, a short clip surfaced online where a woman resembling Doja Cat is seen having a breakdown over a lighter. A user with the handle AJuju was the first to share the 15-second video on X, formerly Twitter, with the following caption: "Y'all gotta leave Doja Cat alone. She's going insane." Crying emoji.
What?
So far, the alleged post has earned nearly 14 million views with over 80,000 likes, 6,000 reposts, and 2,000 comments at the time of this video. Some believe that the woman is Doja, while others, on the other hand, don't think it's her. Many pointed out that her back and head tattoos were missing. Not only that, but her face is not visible from any angle. Here are some reactions to the Doja Cat breakdown clip. That's not her. That lady doesn't even have a back tattoo. Somebody go help her. She's possessed, and etc. Do you guys think that that's Doja Cat in that viral video clip? Comment down below.
Nah,
Make
I don't
sure
think
to like and follow for more of these type of videos.
I don't think that's Doja Cat, and whoever that woman is had to been possessed. I don't think that's Doja Cat, because I actually seen a more clearer version of that, and it didn't look like Doja Cat. It looked more of like a more elder, like an older woman, and she was way too skinny to be Doja Cat too. I definitely think that Doja Cat do have a lot of other things going on outside of this that we've reacted to once before, so that still doesn't take away the fact that Doja Cat has definitely sold her soul.
There's a hidden QR code in the Netflix movie Leave the World Behind. Where does it lead?
Whoa.
Leave the World Behind is rocking the charts, hanging out comfortably in the top 10 on Netflix. Now, if you have been watching closely, you might have noticed some connections to Mr. Robot in the movie. And guess what? A few sharp-eyed viewers also found a QR code on the map. Hold on to your hats because it gets more interesting. People over on Reddit, being the clever detectives they are, managed to make that QR code scannable. And guess what it revealed? It seems to point to where Kentucky is on the map. I know, pretty weird, right? But the big question is, what happens when you scan it? It takes you to a website, and then it immediately jumps to another website. But here's the kicker. This second site doesn't seem to have anything to do with the movie story. Strange, right? So my friends, here's the $1 million question. What's the deal with this digital journey? Any theories? We want to hear your thoughts, so drop a comment below and let's get a conversation going. If you enjoyed this little adventure, don't forget to like and follow for more of these type of videos. Stay tuned. Who knows what other surprises are lurking in the world of movies. Until next time.
Nah, that is strange. That is very strange. And it is a great way of promotion. Like she said, it seemed like it's something way more into it than just putting a QR code on something. Like, they knew people were going to go to it and scan the QR code for a fact.
I saw this on the internet that said one of the reasons millennials are so smart is because we got a free personal pan pizza to read books. And this is the main reason I read 3,000 books every year as a child and wrote the entire Encyclopedia Britannica and National Geographic. It's because of that personal pan pizza from Pizza Hut. a generation ago was heavenly. That pizza was baked in the pearly gates oven. The crust was celestial, angelic cheese, praise and worship pepperoni. I mean, at that time, it just, all things work together. I'm saying it, I can't even describe to you how good that pizza is. And I would posture or posit that there's a direct correlation between the lack of book reading and the lack of quality in Pizza Hut personal pan pizza. As the quality in the pizza went down, so did the desire to read the books. That pizza back in my day, which feels old to say, but back in my day was a long time ago. Now I'm 40 years old. That pizza was all the carrot you needed. You get a pizza party at the end of the year. They tell you that on the first day of school, you was behaving because one day at the end of the year, they tell you on August 1st, but in June 12th, you gonna get Pizza Hut pizza, boy. I'm gonna behave. I'm gonna read. I'm gonna get me a gold star, and we behave the other children. Listen here, LaFendrick, don't be messing up our pizza party because we don't have money, and that's the other thing. I think about it. I grew up in abject poverty, so I didn't really get a chance to get that good pizza all the time. It wasn't like we ate that pizza every week. It was a special treat. I saw something on the internet that said one of the reasons millennials are...
Wow. Actually, you know what's crazy? This was with us, but it was with Krispy Kreme in my elementary school.
Name your company a Latin name. I want you to find out what SIC codes banks like, what SIC codes banks don't like, so you don't start out with the wrong name. SIC code is a special code that banks use to identify what you do. Now, since we know they speak Latin, now we want to go in and let's say you want to be big. You have to put in your company what you want it to be. One of my companies is Robust Inc. I went into Google and I said, I want to be big because I know dealing with these billionaires that run businesses and all these banks, I know what they're looking for on the upper echelon. I went in, I said, what's big in Latin? And it said, big, robust, robustus. So I named my company Robust Inc. You'll be surprised of the people that run this stuff that can look right away and see they don't speak Latin. And they cannot and will not teach you this because this is economic masonry. People didn't even know that. Name your...
Okay, I thought I was tripping. I could have sworn that big in Latin was grande. I could have sworn it was grande. Anybody that speaks the Latin language, can anybody please confirm that? We at the end of the video though. I do hope that you all enjoyed this reaction video, man. If you did, please make sure to hit that like button, man, and stay tuned for the next episode. Let's get it, let's go.